Okay, this haul is a lot, so consider this your warning. If you don't like haul videos, if you don't like new makeup, this channel, not the place for you. But if you do like new makeup and seeing monthly haul videos, then I would highly encourage you to subscribe, because every month I show you all the makeup I picked up in the previous month, all the PR I've received, and honestly, June was good to me. I will say there were some amazing, epic, awesome eyeshadow palette launches, and I still haven't caught up. I will be honest, there are a bunch of palettes I still need to film with. Some palettes heading my way still. Yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys all the new in my collection. So without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room real quick. I was wearing a different pair of earrings. If you want to see which ones I'm referring to, check out my ColourPop Lush Life palette video. And then I was like, oh my gosh, these earrings are even more perfect. And then I took the other ones off and I was going to put these ones on. And as you can see, they look mismatched. Totally not... My kitty. Anyway, totally not on purpose. This leaf fell off on this one. And honestly, I don't have the patience right now to reattach. So I decided to just make this a look. Also, that's my kitty. He's meowing. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a story time. Our cats are indoor-outdoor cats. They love being outside in the summertime. And we've never had a problem letting them out. So very recently, we had a very unfortunate encounter with a neighbor that basically said that our cats were using his dirt patch as a litter box, which I understand is problematic. I don't expect anyone to pick up after my pets or anything like that, but it's not like a veggie patch. It used to be a planter, which they removed, and now there's no grass growing there, which leaves a big dirt patch in the middle of their yard. And apparently, I'm not a cat person, but my husband is, and apparently cats will go outside and use the bathroom because it looks like a giant litter box. So long story short, our poor kitties that are always so used to being outside have now been confined to inside hangouts. And the one gray cat, which if you guys follow me on Instagram, Mr. Earl Pearl, is not adjusting well, but we came up with some ideas. I'm learning to leash train him so he can sit on a leash and be outside so he doesn't run over to the neighbor's house. And we also found a cat kennel, so that's coming sometime this week, so at least they'll be able to be outside but confined so that they don't run over to the neighbor's house. Eventually, I just hope we can move and get away from this neighbor, because unfortunately it is what it is. The cats and we have lived in this neighborhood longer than he has, but the laws in our state, if there's an animal in your yard that isn't yours, you can call the police. So that's kind of where we're at. I wasn't intending to share that story in this video, but I wanted to, because if you guys have any ideas, I would love to hear from any cat parents, because like I said, I'm not a cat person, but I love our cats so much. They've grown on me. They're such wonderful animals, and so it kind of makes me sad that they're stuck inside. So we're gonna film this haul video, and it's gonna be a lot of fun because we got some good stuff. Okay, so the first things I have to talk about are my dossier fragrances for the month. So every month Dossier sends me 2 new fragrances to try out and talk to you guys about. Now, if you have not heard of this brand, they basically make dupes to very high-end fragrances, and every month they allow me to select 2. I'm kind of like an ambassador. I mean, I've never had like an ambassadorship, so this is kind of a big deal for me, but they did send me 2 new ones, and it's Citrus Neroli and Fruity Oak Moss. And I think I picked out Fruity Oak Moss and my husband picked out Citrus Neroli because I already have like 4 bottles of Dossier fragrances, so I decided to let him try out one of the men's fragrances and see what he thought. We have very different fragrances that we're into, and so I thought it would be fun to see what he would pick out. So I picked out Citrus Neroli. This is $39, and basically it is inspired by Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino, which retails for $250. And the reason I was into this is because It basically has fragrances that include citrus notes and musk and orange blossom, and it has like a clean, long-lasting, fresh scent, which is totally up my alley. I love fresh scents, so I picked this one out, and honestly, smelling this, I did put this on. It definitely has like a eau de cologne smell to it. I don't know if you guys are familiar. That's kind of what we call like this cologne that everybody uses back home, and they use it a lot on like little kids and stuff like that. It does have like that sense of freshness to it, but it's definitely not my favorite cologne that I've picked up from Dossier. So this one's just an okay one for me. And then my husband picked out Fruity Oak Moss, and he actually smelt it and tried it out, and he said he wasn't the biggest fan. So I just wanted to let you guys know honestly what our thoughts were on these fragrances. I'm just looking up the notes for Fruity Oak Moss, and this one's inspired by Creed's Aventus for Her, and it is $59 and it retails for $405. And this scent is also citrus, fresh, fruity, and crisp. A blend of bergamot, rose, oak moss, and patchouli. Fresh, refined, fruity oak moss as its masculine counterpart, musky oak moss has a kind of British phlegm hiding high sophistication under a casual appearance. So that's kind of what they said the description is for those two fragrances. So I will say this month was kind of a bust as far as my fragrance picks from Dossier, but I'm so thankful to the brand for sending these over so I could try them out and talk to you guys about this. I am planning on ranking all of my Dossier fragrances once I get the last two as part of my like ambassadorship. So I will keep you guys posted. Look forward to that video. Okay, so if you guys aren't familiar with the brand Dossier, I just want to let you know they basically reproduce classic high-end luxury scents at a fraction of the price, keeping the exact same high quality by cutting out all the expenses and infamous brand tax. They also have a risk-free system where basically you can buy the perfume, and they do include samples in the box so you can smell the perfume sample, and if you don't like it, you can send it back. You have a 30-day return policy because, like I said, this time I picked out fragrances that I thought I would enjoy and my husband thought he would enjoy, and it was a miss, so it would be nice if we were able to smell it and then send it back, which most places don't offer, so keep that in mind. Of course, their fragrances are very affordable. They range from $29 to $59, while designer fragrances are usually upwards of $50. And I mean, they can get really, really pricey, of course. And of course, Dossier is also always creating new fragrances and adding things to their line. So if they haven't created a fragrance for you yet, I would just say keep an eye out because they're always adding new things. Okay, and then just so you guys know about their sustainability policy, they donate all returned perfume bottles to a charity association, and they try not to use plastic anymore. And they've done this by giving up their 2 ml samples. So all orders are always returnable and risk-free, even if you don't have a sample included. So if you don't have a sample included, you can test out the full-size bottle and ship it back to them if you don't love it. All their perfumes are vegan and cruelty-free with clean ingredients and are never tested on animals. So I just wanted to read that to you guys directly from what the brand sent me, because I think all that information is very important and sustainability is very important to you guys. So just wanted to mention that as well. Now that I've gotten all of my cat stories and perfume stories out of the way, let's go ahead and look at some of the makeup I picked up this month. Okay, so let's start off with some things I actually don't have with me, but I saved the boxes so I would remember to talk about them. The first thing is this Briogeo shampoo and conditioner set. Now, I have tried Briogeo products in the past and I haven't been so impressed, so I haven't really purchased much from them since then, but my friend Heather was raving about this mango cherry superfood hair pack and I decided to go ahead and buy this. So this basically said that it is going to be really good for balancing your hair, and mango and cherry flavor, I don't know if I said that, but this is 6-free hair care, so no harsh sulfates, no silicones, no parabens, no phthalates, artificial dyes and no DEA. Mango contains vitamin C and E to help protect against free radical damage. Cherry, rich in natural sugars to hydrate hair, as well as antioxidant-rich vitamin C, which is crucial for overall hair health. And then papaya enzymes, a naturally derived enzyme that helps balances oil production. So I really liked the sound of that because if you guys have been watching me for a while, you might know I have a greasy scalp. I haven't had that problem for a while though, and I think it's because of the hair care routine I've cultivated. So some of the things I do is I never use the same shampoo back to back. I always switch the brands I'm using. So typically I'm going between Way, Anomaly from Target, and then this new set I have. And that really has helped with my scalp health. My hair does not get as greasy, and I do try to oil my scalp as well. I haven't done that as well as I probably should, but definitely switching up my different shampoos has helped a lot. And I try to kind of spend a little bit more money on my shampoos and conditioners because I think that there are some drugstore shampoos and conditioners that have like a lot of silicone in them that isn't necessarily good for a greasy scalp. The other tip too that has really helped me is keeping my shampoo close to my scalp and then only conditioning my roots and like this part of my hair. So I do try to be really careful about that too. So anyway, I like this product. I don't know if I'll repurchase this because like I said, I do try to spend a little bit more on hair care, but I also don't want to be overly bougie. And this product, I believe the set is $40, but inevitably, I think with shampoo and conditioner, you run out of conditioner first for me usually. So I don't know what I'll end up doing when that happens, but I have been enjoying this and it smells really good. So it's great for the summer. I just washed my hair with this product, I think on Saturday. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know my thoughts on that. Okay, this next product was another Heather Austin recommendation. So this is the pimple paste from IN Beauty Project, and she was trying this out and she said it was really good and it was super affordable, and I didn't really have a pimple cream. I haven't gotten too much acne since being pregnant, so I don't know if it's a pregnancy thing or just my skin's been pretty good for the most part. So I picked it up though, and I have had a few like spots here and there, and I've had really good luck with this. It really dries your pimples down, so it's nice. I think if you have a lot of like hormonal acne and stuff like that, you might want to try this out. And yeah, I just kept the box because I wanted to remember to mention it. Another product that I picked up is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. This was just on sale, so I wanted to grab it while it was on sale. I have been using this mascara for the past few weeks, and I really remember loving this. This is like one of my holy grail mascaras, but it hasn't been like blowing my mind as much as I remember. So I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'm also not that disappointed because I did get it on sale. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. Okay, so I don't do a lot of skincare repurchases, but I do constantly repurchase my Honey Halo. So I did see Pharmacy was having a sale, and so I grabbed 2 of these. I go through them pretty quick. This is their Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer, and I have pretty dry skin. That hasn't changed since I have been pregnant the last couple of months, but I like to have this one in stock at all times in my makeup room. Okay, so let's talk about some nail polish that also made its way to me. So I don't usually get nail polish sent to me, but the brand What's Up Beauty started off as a nail polish line, and so they created a beauty line, and they did launch a nail polish collection to go with the beauty line. So these are their nail polishes. I've only tried one shade so far. I had acrylics pretty much a majority of the month, and so once I took them off, I haven't had a ton of time to try out all the nail polishes that I got, but yeah, they did send these to me, so just so you guys know, and these colors are so cute. I did do a video on the makeup, and I would highly recommend checking that video out because the products I'm about to show you next are really good. So here are the products from What's Up Beauty's makeup line. I was looking for my brushes. I cleaned them and put them over there. I couldn't find them all, but they did come out with a brush set, and these brushes are made in Japan. A lot of the shapes remind me of the Wayne Goss brushes, so if you're interested and you want to support a indie brand, you could check out their brush set. And they also send me their palette. This is the Monsoon Desert palette. This is so good. And they did send this palette to quite a few smaller YouTube channels, so you don't have to take my word for it. You can check out some other channels as well. I think it got really good reviews across the board from a majority of the videos I saw. I really like the pigmentation. The metallics are really nice, so a really solid palette from a new indie brand if you guys are into trying indie brands. I know when I first got into watching like indie makeup and indie makeup news, anytime I saw an indie brand come out with something new, I'd be super interested. So yeah, I would recommend checking them out because this palette's really good. Okay, so more nail polish I picked up. I made my first purchase from a brand that I haven't bought from before. This is I Love Nail Polish. It's called ILNP, and I've eyed them for so long, and they just launched their summer collection. I'm actually wearing one of their shades on my nails today, but my top coat sucks, so I'm already getting chips, but I did order my favorite top coat from Kale Polish because Kale Polish was having a 4th of July sale, so I'm so excited for that. But this bright neon shade is so awesome, so I'm so excited. I really hope I can get my nails to grow. They were doing so good at the start of my pregnancy, but now they're just such a mess, so I'm hoping that I can revive them and keep them really cute and fun for the summer. But this is such a good neon. Like, I don't feel like you can get such vibrant neons from any brand, so I'm very happy that I picked this up. So this is one of the shades. I've got Bottoms Up, which I was wearing I think last week, and then I have this color which is called Sunny Days, and then they did a like pretty lavender called High Dive. This is so cute. Like, these colors are so fun. I know I'm going to enjoy every single one. This is called Summer, and then a bright pink called Two Piece. So as soon as I saw them teasing this collection, I was like interested right away, and I totally picked up that whole nail polish collection because I'm a nail polish hoarder. Okay, and the last collection of nail polishes I picked up are from Holo Taco. This totally tempted me. I did not need this, but this is the Holo Taco Electric Holos collection, and I've never bought an entire set from her, but this packaging was so cute. I mean, not like you need the packaging, but you do get a little bit of a discount if you buy the bundle. So I went ahead and bought the bundle, and then these are the actual nail polishes on the inside. So of course I was really into the green shade, really into the blue shade. The rest of the shades were like you know, but I do love how these look in the sunlight. They're so beautiful. And I do have a nail polish highlight on my Instagram, so whenever I paint my nails a new color, I do post it on there. I am not a nail polish Instagram account by any means. Please don't expect any miracles from me. My nails look like shit half the time, but I really enjoy playing with nail polish and having fun nail polish colors, and I love sharing that with you guys, so just so you know about that. So there were quite a few neutral palettes that launched in rapid succession in June, and this one I think is my favorite. This is the Artist Couture Supreme Bronze palette, and honestly I had no idea they were coming out with this, and I had mentioned in the video where I played with this palette that none of the Artist Couture launches from 2020 after the Supreme Nudes palette really caught my attention. And then as soon as I saw that this was a Sephora app exclusive, I had to get my hands on it because I had to know if it was as good as the original palette. So like I said, this is the Supreme Bronze. I really have enjoyed the eye looks I've created with this palette so far. I can't wait to continue playing with this, and oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so buttery. This is such a great palette for tan girls. So if you thought the original palette was kind of bland, I think this one might be an interesting pickup for you. So I really like this, and I picked it up from Sephora. Okay, so I think I got this at the very start of June, so I wasn't able to include it in my May haul, but these are the Sigma Renew oils that they launched kind of towards the start of June. And sorry, I just showed you the empty box, but here are the oils. These are really nice. I mean, I feel like lip oils are not created equally. Some are really bad. Like, I never understood the hype with the YSL ones because I bought one and I thought it was so bad, and it like leaked everywhere. Every time I took it in my purse, it would leak and things like that. So I really like these ones from Sigma. They're very comfy. They're very juicy looking. They look so glossy on the lips. So if you're not into liquid lipsticks, because I am a big liquid lipstick junkie, you might want to check out these lip oils from Sigma. And You guys know Sigma always has a good sale, so I would recommend sticking around for a sale and trying one of these out if you're curious about them. Okay, another thing I received in PR, and this was my most watched video, I'm pretty sure, of probably the year at least, and they are the new collection from Cindy Grace and Temptalia. I was shook. Like, when I tell you that I could have cried when I opened that box, oh my gosh, I was so excited that they sent me the entire collection. I did swatches, I did an eye look, I tried to give you all the information I could before the launch, and oh my gosh, that was so wonderful. Such a great opportunity. I got so lucky. I won like the USPS lottery, and the Postal Service delivered this to me, and I just couldn't be more excited. I definitely want to do more looks with this collection, so let me know what you guys might want to see. Did you end up picking up any of these palettes, or did you end up passing on them? Okay, so my camera just paused, so I don't know where I stopped, but I was so busy gushing about these palettes. I was asking you guys to let me know what more you want to see from these, and honestly, receiving this collection was probably one of my highlights of 2021 as far as my YouTube channel goes, so I'm so excited. These are so gorgeous, and congratulations again to Temptalia and Cindy Grace on this collaboration. Okay, another random product that I purchased. This is a ColourPop purchase. So I picked up the 4th Ray Chill Sesh Hydrating Eye Masks. I just wanted to try this out. I do have the ones from Good Molecules. I have them down here in my Good Molecules fridge. So I picked these up during a ColourPop sale, and I left them in our actual fridge upstairs so I would maybe use hydrating eye masks a little bit more. I have really bad dark circles, so I like to use these as a little treat, and they're nice, and I think the price point is great too, because a lot of the other brands that like specialize in eye masks or like masks in general, like the Patchology ones, are like 40 bucks the last time I purchased them. So I'd rather use something a little bit more affordable, and that way I use them more often and not feel as guilty about self-care. Okay, next random ColourPop purchase that I have been loving. If you guys look in my description box of like the highlights I've been wearing this one a lot. So this is the ColourPop Barbie highlight, and I didn't think I was gonna like this that much, but the formula is really nice, and the color actually works pretty well on my skin tone. Some days I am a little too dark for this because it's summertime here in Fargo, so I am a little bit tan, but it's a beautiful highlighter, and I would highly recommend checking it out if you've been eyeing this. Okay, another ColourPop purchase is the Limoncello brush set. So I was eyeing this, and this was on sale for like 10 bucks or something on the ColourPop website, so I bought it. I haven't used the eye brushes yet, but I've had really good luck with ColourPop's brushes, and I did use this brush, the F1, in my Jaclyn Hill video, and I've been using it off camera, of course, when I do my makeup. And it's a nice brush, and I have a lot of ColourPop brushes that I use, you know, periodically in my collection. So you don't have to spend a ton of money on brushes. Obviously, you can get ColourPop. Otherwise, if you want to invest a little more, you can definitely check out Sigma. But I do like the ColourPop brushes, and I haven't had any problems with mine. So just wanted to mention that this was a really good deal, and there's still Labor Day weekend, so I'm guessing ColourPop will have a sale at least one more time this summer if you want to up your brush game. Okay, next thing, I haven't filmed a video with this yet, but I did try this palette out. This is the Norvina palette. Honestly, I'm like that Mean Girls meme where Regina George says like, stop trying to make fetch happen. I need to stop trying to make Norvina palettes happen. I've only used this palette once, full disclosure, and I was not impressed. I was hoping I would really like this because so many of you had commented that you watched Mel Thompson's video and she basically convinced you that you needed this palette, and I didn't watch Mel's video because I wanted to make my own video, and so I bought the palette because literally I think I had about 10 comments with you guys saying like, you totally bought this because of Mel Thompson. So I was like, let me buy it and see what the hype is about, and I've only tried it once and it was okay. Definitely not my favorite purple palette at all, but I will continue to try this, and I'll probably still film a video just because I want to have that on my channel. But yeah, I'm not so impressed with this palette. Let me just open it too in case you haven't seen it. But here's what it looks like. I did see a lot of people say like, why did they just do another Norvina palette like by the ABH brand? Like they basically just blew it into like an even bigger palette, which I know not everybody's into really big eyeshadow palettes either. But yeah, I keep trying to love Norvina palettes, and it just hasn't happened yet. So I'm wondering when I will learn my actual lesson. So judge me if you want, but yeah, I just thought I'd keep it real on my channel here with this palette. And I feel shame. I feel shame for buying this because I should have known better, but it's honestly you guys' fault. I have no one to blame but you. Okay, so let's get some Glamlight out of the way. I feel like Glamlight came out of hibernation in June. They dropped a lot of things, and I did grab the entire Michaela collection. I didn't grab the PR box. There was an option to just grab everything minus the box, and I was like, yes, please. So I did film a video with this palette. The metallics are gorgeous. The mattes, I feel like, are okay. I feel like there are some repeats, especially in the neutral section, but I do really like the metallics, and I do believe this is a new formula. Again, congratulations to Michaela as well as Glamlight. I am a Glamlight affiliate, so if you guys want to pick up this palette or anything else from Glamlight, my code is always in my description box. This is such a cool palette, and yeah, I just think it's really cute. So I did grab that. I also have the lip glosses that they launched, and I have the highlighter, which surprisingly was really beautiful. I was thinking it's gonna be like way too light, and it's not perfect by any means, but I really like the formula of this highlighter, so I hope they do more shades in the future. And the collection also included 2 sets of lashes, so I will be testing these out in the future. I just was not in the mood to wear these big glam lashes, and I know they're like way too big for my eyeballs, so I didn't use them in the video, but I will eventually include them in a video. And yeah, that's what those look like, and that's everything from the Glamlight X Michaela collection. Okay, so then I also did pick up the Red Velvet Cupcake palette. I haven't filmed with this one yet, but it's so cute. It did take a really long time to get to me, and by the time this one got to me, the Michaela collection had launched, so when this came in the mail, I ended up kind of prioritizing other things, but I still want to film with this. I think it's so cute. And I also got 2 of their new eye bases. These are the Icing eyeshadow bases, and I've been loving the ones from Juvia's Place, so I did grab the 2 from Glamlight. I grabbed the white as well as the shade Caramel, so I haven't tested these out enough to have like a full opinion on them, but I will keep you guys posted in a future video. Okay, next we have some face products from Jaclyn Hill. So I did buy 2 things from the Bad and Rougey collection, or whatever she called it. This is her warm face palette. I really like this palette. It's so beautiful. I love the packaging. I love the theme. I think they're so pigmented. So if you've been waiting to hear reviews on this collection, I would say the palette is solid. This Luminous Rouge blush though, I feel like I could have lived without. I was so excited. It does have like a beautiful sheen to it. I was thinking it was gonna look very like dewy, and I don't know. I was just expecting something a little bit more like a highlighter slash blush hybrid. So it's not as luminous as I was thinking, but it's also not bad. I do need to wear this more though, so I will keep you guys posted in an upcoming video, but I think this is my favorite collection that Jaclyn Hill has done so far, if I'm being honest with you guys. So since my journey for blush never ends, I also did pick up the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Georgette. I still haven't used this on my face because I don't want to get my Super Shock brush that I use specifically for Super Shock's blushes dirty, so I haven't tried this out yet, but I plan on. And then a fail for the month of June was this Kat Von D liquid blush, and you guys saw the video where I tested this out and everybody was just like, what the heck is that? And I agree with you guys. So honestly, I am planning on returning this because I don't feel like it's worth the money at all. It literally looked like I put like dewy sheer balm on my face, and as much as I would love for KVD Vegan Beauty to have my money, I refuse. So I'm probably going to end up taking this back. I just didn't think it had any pigmentation to it, and that's okay. It's just not for me. Okay, more eyeshadow that was sent to me. Estate Cosmetics, which is a Canadian makeup brand, did send me their newest quads. These are so cute, and they're so little, and honestly, I will say, I wasn't expecting that these were going to be good. They just are so tiny, and like, I was just like, eh. You know, the shades were kind of boring, but once I actually did my eyes with them, and it wasn't even after I did the eye look and filmed the video, it was when I was watching the footage, and I saw how beautiful these looked on my eyes. Like the shades were just so flattering. I was like, oh my gosh, these are actually really, really cute. So if you don't like big palettes, if you don't like very colorful makeup, if you want to do something just like quick and easy everyday eyeshadows, these might be worth looking into. I will definitely say watch the video because I definitely underestimated how good these eyeshadows are, and I'm kind of kicking myself because they're beautiful. Okay, another eyeshadow palette launch that I did pick up is the facelift palette from Manny and Lunar Beauty, as well as the eye brushes. Now the eye brushes have been out for a while, but I figured I wanted free shipping, so I did get the brushes, and I did get a lipstick as well to try from him, and I got the facelift palette. I actually did end up trying the facelift palette just when I was doing my own makeup. I did use the neutral side. I wasn't loving the blend I got from this because I'm so used to Lunar Beauty's quality just being like really impeccable that I was a little bit disappointed by the neutrals, but I will try the colorful side as well and get a video up for you guys. It's probably like the last video about Lunar Beauty on earth, but that's okay. I don't mind. I bought it, so I want to be able to showcase it on my channel. Did you guys buy this palette or did you pass on it? Let me know your thoughts. What would you like to see with this palette in case you guys are still interested in it? Like I said, I'll probably still film with it just because I bought it, so I want to show it off on my channel. But first impression, I was not impressed, which is pretty surprising because I've really been enjoying Lunar Beauty over the last couple of years since he's been launching the kind of book type palettes. So we'll see how I feel once I try out the colorful shadows. Okay, gosh, I've been talking and we're not even halfway done yet. Okay, so the next palette is one that I haven't even like opened yet. This is the Meet Me in the Underworld palette from Lois Cosmetics. I wasn't gonna get this because honestly, I've made some critical errors in some indie brands recently. Like, I've bought indie palettes that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good, and then I'm like, I don't like it, or you know, it's just okay, nothing blows me away about it. But then my friend Amy, Heather, Kara, they all picked up this palette and they were all raving about the quality. I think I saw so many other people had picked up this palette too, maybe even Betsy, like a bunch of people I follow. And of course then I was feeling FOMO, so I did buy it. It's here. I definitely intend to film with it. Who knows when? Make sure you're subscribed because I will definitely be posting with this, and I'm very, very excited. But that is what it looks like, and it does come sealed, which we love. Okay, next is something I received in PR. I did feature this in a video where I was testing out new makeup and stuff, and this is a Sigma Switch. So basically it's a mat that you can use to like clean your makeup brushes between washes. So if you have an eyeshadow brush that's dirty and you want to use it again for a different color, you can just take your dirty brush and rub it on the section that says shadow, and it actually does clean it. I didn't mean to demo this in this video, but I did demo it in the other video that I included this in, and I was really surprised because it did actually get the color off of the brush. So this is $19. It's already available on Sigma's website. I would highly recommend if you don't like to wash brushes, and especially with eye looks, like you don't have to wash every single brush between use, especially if you're only using them on yourself. So I thought this was a really cool gadget, and I'm glad they sent it to me. Okay, next I'm going to talk about one of my latest YouTube videos as well. I did get the Trend Mood box, and this is the Nabla Takeover one, and it's so good. Oh my gosh, these two little palettes are so, so cute. So highly recommend checking out that video if you're interested, because I think the box is still available. I also am enjoying these as eyeliners. They're also, I think, like a cream shadow. I haven't tried them all over my lid yet, but they work really well in the waterline, so I'll keep you posted on these. These are a new product to me, but not new to the Nabla line. They're the Cupid's Arrows full color stylo, so good so far in the waterline. And then a product I didn't like is the Viper Lip Plumper. I really want to try this on my husband and see how he reacts, because I thought it was very, very spicy, just to put it lightly. And the box also included their Body Glow, which I said if I use this during the 4th of July, I would keep it, and it's now the 5th of July, I believe, and I haven't used it. I didn't end up using it over the 4th of July, so I think I might just put this in my giveaway box and eventually give it to one of you guys, because I really don't do the whole glow thing. And I get like 2 to 3 months of summer where I live, so most likely this is gonna go to waste if it stays with me, so it'll probably be in an upcoming giveaway. So Sephora was going ham in June, and I bought a bunch of new makeup from Sephora as well. So let's talk about these because these are some influencer-owned brands. I picked up the Glowish by Huda Beauty Multi-Dew Skin Tint, and I got it in the shade 09 Extra Tan. This has a 12-month shelf life. I actually really like this, especially now that skin tints are so in. I do feel like this is definitely more of like a medium coverage for me. It's not as full coverage as Huda's other like skin products. She has a lot of like full coverage foundations, and of course you guys know how much I love her stick foundation. This one is definitely different from that. It's very glowy and it's very nice. It's not too heavy, so I am so happy I picked this up and tried it out. Now, on the other hand, her bronzer, I didn't quite love at first. Like, our relationship definitely started out rocky, but after using it a few times, I do think this is a really nice bronzer. Is it my favorite bronzer? I don't know. I can't really say, but it is a nice bronzer if you're looking for a new one from Sephora. And then I picked up all the new like face products from Makeup by Mario. So I picked up his bronzer in the shade medium dark. Honestly, this one I kind of regret buying. I don't love it. Like, it's fine. Does it beat like my Kosas bronzer? No, it doesn't. So it's just a bronzer. It's very average is what I would say. And then the same with the blush. I really like this color. It's very different for me, and I'm pretty shook at how it looked on me. I really thought it was pretty. This is Poppy Pink. And then I also feel the exact same way about this, the raspberry like cream blush. It's nice. It's very bright. I didn't love it with the eye look I used this in. Maybe if I try it with something more vibrant, I'll enjoy it, but it was just okay. And I don't know, for the price point, I'm like, you know, not that impressed. What I did really enjoy from the new Makeup Mario launches are the highlighter. So I picked up the shade Honey, and it's actually the highlighter I've been wearing in quite a few videos. It's the one I have on today, and it's so pretty. It just looks so natural, and it really blends. If you really want it to be like, you know, seen from space. Today I feel like I went with a more natural light hand, and I really like it. It has like a very creamy texture, so very happy with the highlighter I purchased from him. I did pick up two things from Patrick Ta. So this is the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette, and I was not as impressed with this palette as most people were that I saw reviews of. I personally prefer the Supreme Bronze palette better. I just feel like it's more flattering for my skin tone, but you know, I like Patrick Ta. He's bougie, so I do have that in my collection. What I will say that I really enjoy from that launch is the eye pencil. I picked up just the black in the Precision Gel Liner, and it's so good. It's such a good black, so pigmented. It doesn't tug, it's not dry. It really glides on my under eyes. I don't have very watery eyes though, so I'm not sure if you have very watery eyes, if this will last in your waterline, but I really like this, and I would love to see him do more shades in this formula. Okay, another neutral palette that launched in the month of June is the Brunette palette from Melt Cosmetics, and honestly, I am a little bit of a Melt collector. Sometimes they break my heart, sometimes I feel like the happiest girl in the world, and this palette I'm not 100% sure about. I feel like the mattes are mostly cool tone, and then this shade called Bourbon is like a warm tone shade, and so I think there's not enough like warm and cool tones. Like, I feel like they should have maybe either decided like, is this a cool tone palette or warm tone palette? It's not my favorite. I definitely need to play with it some more. I did play with it off camera when I was going to work one day just to see what it was like, and I wasn't super blown away, so I will keep you guys posted. Let me know if you still want to see a video. I will probably still make one anyway, but yeah, it's not my favorite Melt palette. And again, like I said, there were a lot of neutral palettes that launched this June, so I feel like I really was looking for the best of the best of the best, in my opinion. So I'm part of Yes Style now, which I don't really know what that means too well, but I did get a bunch of like product from them. So let me just show you really quick. I have the Daily Turnover Peel Pads from a brand called Noonie. I mean, this is all like Korean skincare, so I'm very excited to try. They also sent me a black cat headband. I got the Mighty Trio Skin Energizing Collection. This has a exfoliating mask, a resurfacing triple acid serum, and a firming night cream, so kind of curious about those. They also send me a Kaja bento box, which how adorable is that? I have one of these already, so I might give this one away just because I don't need another bento box. Like, I hardly use the one I have, but these are so cute. And then we have a scoop, which is a metal spatula for skincare. And then I have a little apple tea lip oil treatment for hydrating and soothing. And I also got this Kaja like cream eyeshadow, which honestly, this is kind of gross. I was like a little bit surprised. So if you've been eyeing these, like, buyer beware. As you can see, the product has like dried out and is like stuck to one side of this container. So I don't know if I'm going to use this. Like, I don't even really use cream eyeshadow that much anyway. So I was a little bit shooketh, but maybe I just need to not worry about it. But those are some of the products they sent over to me. And then I also have this little ColourPop palette. I did try out one of their face palettes because they had a sale. I got the shade Tea Cakes. It's nice, but I don't know. The shades don't like really blow me away. I feel like with face products, I really like really fun poppy shades, especially for the summertime. So it'll be fun to see if they maybe do like a bright version of this, like an update at some point. But mine did come a little bit broken. I definitely think though, for the price point, these are worth checking out if you don't have a makeup collection as big as mine. Sometimes I forget that like not everybody has as many options as I do. So if you're looking for something affordable and you like this color story, of course this will do the job for you. Okay, so let's talk about something really fun. I did hit 5K on Instagram and I had promised a giveaway. So I did do the giveaway. I will post the giveaway winner on here. But these are the new BH Travel Series palettes. I've already done videos with both of the eyeshadow palettes of Puerto Rico and the Paris. Can we guess which one's my favorite? Ding, ding, ding. But these are so nice, and you can't enter the giveaway anymore. But if you were contemplating picking one of these up, I would highly recommend the Paris palette. The Puerto Rico, you can pass on the Tulum if you have medium skin and you want a bronzer palette. But yeah, the Paris palette is gorgeous. And if you haven't seen my video on this palette, highly recommend checking it out because it's so, so good. Next, we have two more ColourPop palettes. I picked up the Barbie palette and the High Tides palette. I really think this is so cute, and I bought this when it was an Ulta exclusive. It's now available at ColourPop, so if you're into this color story, I think the quality is very, very nice. And then I also have the Barbie palette. This one, I was kind of late to the party. My friend Heather Austin was talking about how much she loved this, and I was kind of bored one night and I was on the ColourPop website. And of course, what did I do? I bought the Barbie collection. I bought this and the highlighter, which I showed you guys earlier. And this palette is nice. I think the nostalgia kicked in because I saw good reviews. But honestly, little sneak peek of my July haul. This palette's a game changer. So highly recommend picking this up. I'm actually wearing this palette on my eyes today, and I really, really like it. So little spoiler for you guys for the July haul, okay? And we're down to the last two, so let's quickly talk about the new palette from Nomad Cosmetics. This is their National Parks palette, and this is what it looks like. It's so cute. I had to have this because it is National Parks themed, and there's these bear imprints in the pan. Mine's already like gone, but I thought this palette was so cute, and you guys know how much I love green eyeshadow. I love the packaging, the presentation. Nomad is a very small indie brand, so if you haven't heard of them before, highly recommend checking them out. I do have a playlist with a bunch of their palettes because I typically tend to buy their palettes every time they come out with a new one, so I would highly recommend checking that out. But I really, really like this palette, and I think it's so cute. Okay, last but not least, Odin's Eye did launch a new collection. There was a brush set. They also did a makeup bag. There was a bow. I've used the brushes. I'm using the brush holder right now to hold some things. I put the brushes away in my brush section for eyeshadow brushes, and I've been using them. I use the makeup bag for travel and things like that. The eyeshadow palettes are so yummy. I did swatch all of these, and I did an eye look in a video, and I still need to play with some of the eyeshadow palettes. So I haven't played with the two sides in this palette, the Saga Freya. So I need to do that. I've been meaning to do that in my spare time because I already filmed a video on this collection. So very, very excited about this collection. Let me know, did you guys pick this up? Because I was out of town when these launched, so I couldn't really talk about them that much on my Instagram story. But I think they're so, so cute, and I think Odin's Eye did a really good job with those. So, okay, I don't really know how much you guys care about like behind the scenes of a beauty YouTuber, but most SD cards like cut out after a certain length of time. And I know I've been talking for a long time because my SD card has cut out twice. While I've been filming this video, my mouth actually hurts. I've been trying to talk so fast just so I'm not like droning on about new eyeshadow palettes in this video. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I am tired and I'm ready. I'm ready to be putting all of this makeup away and moving on with my evening. But I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup haul. You guys know I love filming my monthly hauls because it's such a fun way for me to review some of the products I've already tried out in the month, and, you know, have you guys hold me accountable on some videos that I promised you that I haven't gotten to. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. So thankful to be able to do this for fun on YouTube and make a little side hustle money. So thanks to you guys. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video soon.